Hello and welcome back to, well, Third Age Total War. I'm not gonna call it by its name because otherwise you'll get Third Age Total War, a Medieval Total War, Medieval 2 Total War mod. I'm running the basic mod version, so not the special ones. You're a crap commander, aren't you? Young peasant girls laugh when a man tries to tell them what to do. He's loyal though. Yeah, I think he will suit better for a yeah, Bofer is the better commander, yeah. Alright, let's march out the army. Erebor is still happy. Bofer is the general. We've got a secondary general in Balin. Balin will become the governor of that holding. Okay, let's move him out. Yeah, so right there I think we'll do. That's the... and look at our diplomat. Knowing of these towns, I just want to discover them. Actually, it doesn't... Interesting. Can't remember that was the case. Anyway, there is a town right around there. Looking at the road, this will most likely end up somewhere here. What have we got? A pub, mining networks. Seems to be the way to go. Let's save some money for those. Yes, there are ships. You can see in the middle of the screen there, that's the Dale Harbor. I assume that they've got ships. Must most likely be transports. Lovely bearded women. Both here will be married to some woman. Dwarf, technically. Now, this is something I really like in later versions of, especially Rome 2 and Attila. You can say what you want about them, but I think they really have their own strengths and weaknesses. Where this might be, according to a lot of people, the campaign map is a lot stronger in these versions. I do not necessarily agree. And the AI was perfect, but I think a lot of people watch this through their nostalgia goggles. Because I don't think it was all as dandy as they thought it was, but I might be spouting heresy here. It's an impressive game, yes, especially for its time, and Rome, my opinion was more or less superior over, but that was more to do, I think, with the fact that the setting was more appealing. Okay, so there's no trade flowing, so I can't really see where they're coming from or where they're going. This is a rebel fort. Really? This is not a rebel province. There's no garrison here, this is just an empty fort. Alright. As such, that must be higher up here. I guess we just missed it. I use my diplomats usually to spy. Well, not to spy, but to find out where the... Anyway, so we got a new family member, Urt. Gimli's become a biographer. Got some authority going on. And our first combat. Let's maintain the siege. Just want to quick some information. That's 100 woodsmen. Religion, culture. It's religion actually here. We got 40% is dwarves, 30% is Northmen, and another 30% is Melkor. We got a little bit of a mix, but we got some dwarven influences here. Let's assault the fuck out of it. Then we'll stash some units here. Mostly miners, I guess. I will find it on the battle map. Get my, you know... This is why Total War is relevant as a game series. That sounds harsh. I know. But think about it, right? But you got your Civ games, which do the turn-based army thing and all that kind of stuff. You got your Paradox ground strategies, which are even more in-depth on the campaign map. And that's it. All these games, all these 4X strategies are really in-depth on the campaign map, and none of them have combat like this. This looks fine to me. Alright, so just... Okay, so I'm gonna... group you in 1, group you in 2. I'm gonna keep some of these guys in reserve. Now I don't know most of the hotkeys, so don't. I am actually using WASD to move the camera. If For those who don't know how that is done, there you can set up your, in the main menu, your controls to be FPS style. Okay, so that still works. Okay, good. Now I wish I could. Okay, so that doesn't work anymore. I need all space to do this. It's really annoying. Yeah, I don't know actually, because I've never known it, but I saw in the videos that the one of the developer of Warhammer Total War, one of the developer was basically selected the units in a formation, and he was able to drag the formation to a different location to move it, and that is really nice because the way I do keep an eye on my formations by moving is by dragging them out all the time. But if I could just pick up a formation somehow, I really don't know how this guy did it, but and with that get a feel of how the things are. Come on, where did you get from? Okay, so I dragged you. If that's actually possible to drag move, just select the armies or whatever and drag their formation to a location, let me know. But right now, let's take a look at a couple of dwarves. Can I deselect, perhaps? No, that's interesting. The camera is not as free as I would have liked. I want to look downwards a little bit more, but I think the camera is at eye height always. So delete to follow. And yeah, let's get in there. This is just how well made this mod is. It's just graphically, it's very impressive. They got some very talented people doing this. Don't know how we select that, but sure. It's the zoom function. Oh, it's your zoom where you look. I guess, yeah. On the nearest unit or so? Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, let's speed this up. Because I'm not gonna... Something which is really nice about the later versions of Warhammer. Let me Warhammer Total War. Let me show you. Ah, we slow down. You don't do that in the later versions. The speed maintains the full 6+ speed, and it does that. I think from Empire onwards. It's a stupid feature, you might say, but I find it important. All right, so let's get the. I know nothing about these bandits, but. I know about these guys. They're not that good. Let's get a general in there as well. You know what? You really should be walking in there. H. Right, because I changed all the keys. There's no need for you to rush. I want a general be there. Besides, Dwarven Noble Blue. I don't want them to march in exhausted. And these guys are just simple axemen, aren't they? They don't even have a strict formation. Can I just... Nah, that's too small to do proper lining. Look at them move. You would stand there, right? Imagine standing there on that square. You see just this drove of dwarves coming your way. You ready your weapons, but it will be in vain. Okay, when they start moving towards them, and sprint. Would like to have countercharged it a little bit sooner, but And this is something I really like seeing in the new Total War, that the combat is less of a spectacle. I don't know what match combat, that's what I meant, called it. Like you see in Attila and in Rome a lot, is that units are individually fighting, so most units are passively not doing anything. It looked like in Total War Warhammer, all units were just hitting each other, just swinging towards one another, which made a lot more sense. Because just now, look at that. There's a lot of passiveness in these fights, and I don't really mind, but it's... See, these guys could have been attacking. This guy could have been running forward. That kind of silly stuff, right? Just want them to move. Anyway, my miners are mincing them.
The enemy general lies dead. We have sent the
Good.
to hell.
Anyway, basic days of combat. Enemy general has been fallen. These guys will are shaken already,
Only half
wavering.
the force remains.
They're probably not gonna flee because this is their town. We just forcefully kicked some people out of their lands. We call them bandits to justify our war cause, but in reality that's definitely not the case. Let's see, these guys are eager and finally warmed up. Eager, warmed up.
Our men are in control of the city.
We're just quickly mowing them down. Speed us up a little bit more. And the last one will fall 7-6. Last one of them fighting Dingy. But our miners are kicking the... Imagine that, being hit by a fucking pickaxe. That gotta hurt. The sword got some dignity. Pickaxe just stops halfway and just lodges itself there. That sword feels more dignant. Dignant? Feels like it has more... Yeah, it feels like it has more dignity. A pickaxe just... It's a tool. I like the idea though. He's gonna kick the living shit out of somebody with a pickaxe. Well, that's brutal. I like the idea as in the game, by the way, not that I would really in real life want to kick somebody in the whatever with the pickaxe and start bashing somebody's face in. We'll occupy the settlement with friendly people. Got some gold. Gold. I always like some gold. Any armor rights? Bofur has erected an army. And this is such a crap settlement that there is no free anything. So let's go with that. Bofur is a general. You can keep the miners, but I'll take the rest. And I'll start building some watchtowers. Crap, I don't have enough. Normal tax rate. Why is that very high? No, not necessary. I want to grow this settlement. Let's get that clear. Right. That must have been an instantly moving. That reminds me of something I really should do. I remember. I'm running on a mod on an old game on Windows 10. That's Pally. Let's pay. Alright, dwarves. That's always a good idea to save. Alright, Erebor. 2 more turns, then I probably just should start building it here, because then it has impact a lot sooner. Mining network. Get some vision there. There's nothing that can cross from here, so we'll mostly march through here at some point. Anyway, I need a spy before I'm gonna do that, so this army is gonna go back to Erebor, which is gonna be the main place where I'm gonna build armies. And we got a Flora general, which is good timing. We'll build ourselves a spy. Oh, yeah, I should have kept an eye on that guy. Whoops. Right, Fror and Snor, which is... Okay, so in my native language, Snor is moustache. Which is funny. So an emissary to... Well, I guess that's where a rune settlement is.
Of course, sire. I must stop here, sire.
I must stop here, sire.
Aye, my liege. Would if I could, sire.
Alright, so 2 more turns for that. Gotta go to the road soon. How much money do we make a turn? About 900. That's actually not that much, I'll be honest here. I was hoping for more. Alright, my spy is ready. I want to get knowledge about settlements around this place. I know there is a Orcish castle here, and I believe there's one here, and then from there on we can... So, okay, what's gonna happen? We're gonna smash into Gundabad, which is gonna be a bitch of a move, and probably not take everything, but just take some land, try to get a peace treaty with them, because it's a total war game. I can do stuff that's not possible in... would not otherwise be really fitting. But yeah, we're gonna retake land and see if we can get a peace treaty on them by force. Let's see. Paved roads are done. Nice. We'll... So how much does it save on the income? That's 300 ducats. Whatever you want to call it. Gold coins. 300 monetary values. Alright. Yeah, so you called Biffer. This might actually be the only holding there is. You can go back. So yes, my focus will be entirely on the east. Oh, you want trade rights as well? Sure, we'll trade with everybody. Their power is supreme, so they're very strong, but they're relatively poor. 2 units of dwarven miners in my capital. I hate miners, to be honest. You two go there. You two go there. Just to get balancing out some of the army. I don't want any expensive units on defensive duty. Yeah, they can stay. Yeah, they are big. Big and powerful. Don't want to mess with them. A lot of bandits around this area. The entire area seems to be banditry. Huh. Well, at least I started to gain some nice vision about how the world looks. So this literally is the holding closest. Anyway, let's get some more information over there. Now, I don't know if this is what's described in the book as something that is existing, but I don't know why they did it. Because I think, if I remember correctly, they base this more on the books and less on the movies. I can't remember. It was one or the other. Ooh, you've been rewarded some cash money. Always nice to have cash monies. Alright, that's that, that's that. This looks like that's a single province. Sylvian Fort. Just gonna look for borders on the map. Yeah, that seems everybody's moving. Construction is done. Let's get a pig farm. King Dane, Raven of Erebor, 15% line of sight. Nice. And we're 12th in military, 13th financial. We're not doing that great, I'll be honest here. We're definitely not a powerhouse just yet. But then again, we only own 5 provinces, 5, which is beast. It's staying to 5. A race that's on a decline. I don't think dwarves ever had a true large military Might, to be honest. I don't know. Damn, this is a lot farther away than I was expecting it to be. Retraining here is done. For one of them. That basically means that they're going to be refilled to 151. Which is a bit of an odd number, but it's, I think, 150 dwarves and a commander of the regiment. Don't know that for sure, though. Okay, so we're gonna look for borders on the map. Oh, this is Rebel Town. And we're looking at a orc army of what? Have a taste of my blade.
I'm gonna stick you.
Grey Mountains. This is not Gundabad. Huh. Interesting. Alright. End of turn. We don't have elite troops yet. We don't have any artillery, which I mix in with dwarves, but I might start mixing Warhammer and Lord of the Rings lore. But I would think, you know, dwarves are major builders, so that artillery also has a part in... Yeah, definitely don't want to attack this one. This is a wooden castle. It's got a load of infantry. That might be crap in comparison to... Okay, so this is the General Snaga, right? So it's a 463, 532. 463, 562. I wish I could go with a comparison. And... 6-4 and then a 16. Okay, so it's 16 defense and it's got 6 attack. So the attack is rather similar. Seems like. Can I get a look at it again? There we go. So the attack is a little bit lower, but these guys have got missiles, so you can chuck some spears. Not really that impressive. But their armor is just 5. There are 100 more though, so you can double them. You can do some weird math to calculate their relative strength, but in all honesty, a group of dwarven miners in melee combat will kick the living shit out of them. They should, at least. Okay. Get some elite dwarves over there. And build my, let's see, mining network. And barracks might be necessary soon-ish. I think I will go for the ballista makers next. Because it will give me an opportunity to build some artillery. Which is something we don't have. Or a bowyer, because axe dwarves are, you know, at least like 4 regiments of them. Upper regiment is actually the correct one. Target is Rohan. Alright, so where are you? Really? That's the nearest, 5 turns? That's not something we're gonna make, buddy. You might have information on them. Anyway, whatever. Just go there. Not gonna happen. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns at least. This last the dwarven miners. Ah, the mining network is done. What are we looking at our income? 2k. It's improving. Let's see. Let's go with a pig farm. Get that growth rate up. You two. Only a bowyer and nothing. Let's go with normal tax. What are you looking at? Normal tax. That looks fine. And we are on the more broke side. Dane's halls. We gotta just take that back.
Moving quietly. On my way. Moving quietly.
Really, this is a very large province.
On my way.
Okay, I need to find the border of it though. I want to know if I attack, how much space I have to maneuver myself. If you understand what I mean. It's basically Okay, so there's the border.
On my way.
And this is Gundabad we're bordering at here. Is it? And they must have something down here. Anyway, so let's start looking at the other side.
They shall not see me, sire.
I don't believe there is a settlement in between. So this is a very large province, I guess. Grey Mountains. Yeah, this is the entire province. So this is the du jour holding. That's important here.
Stopping here, sire.
Okay, that's good to know. That means we need to prepare an army to take a castle, so I want some heavy infantry. Some ballistas, at least. We'll build some siege towers.
I am a king.
This is a neutral, no longer a neutral fort. Map information seems to be slightly outdated. I guess this is the Rohanic village that we were looking for.
Sire. His journey is over, sire.
Okay, relations worsened. Sylvan Elves. Yeah, well, they're elves, who gives you shit? Well, they are our neighbors. Okay, so what do we want? I want these three, as the barrack seems to be expensive, but well, we've got a lot of cash. I've been spending for a couple of turns, I guess. Let's get a pub. You know what? I don't know. Do buildings actually cost upkeep? No, they don't. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna end the video. I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.